Hi all. Let us have a discussion on human rights in national perspective, or otherwise human rights in the Constitution of India. Coming to the introduction, every individual gets human rights from his birth. Every human beings born are free and equal in dignity and rights. Neither the government nor any organization or individual has the authority to take away these rights. Their fundamental assumption is that each person is a moral and rational being who deserves to be treated with dignity. Human rights are universal and inalienable, indivisible, interdependent, and interrelated. Then, what are these human rights? Human rights are those minimal rights which every individual must have against the state or to the right of every person to live a dignified life without facing any discrimination on the basis of religion, gender, caste, race, or country. Some of the human rights are right to life, gender equality, freedom from discrimination, freedom of speech and expression, right to vote. The history behind the concept of human right is a long one. The expression of human right is of recent origin, emerging after the end of the World War II. The outcome of the Second World War had given rise to serious concern towards humanity, which led to the creation of United Nations UN on 1945. With the same spirit, Universal Declaration of Human Rights UDHR was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in the year 1948. The Commission on Human Rights was made up of 18 members from various political, cultural, and religious backgrounds, and Eleanor Roosevelt, widow of the then American President Franklin D. Roosevelt, chaired UDHR drafting committee. Subsequently, a large number of international human rights instruments and covenants came into existence. The Articles of UDHR. UDHR consists of 30 articles. Article number 1. We all are born free. We all have our own thoughts and ideas, and we should all be treated as the same way. That is the first one. Article number 2. The rights in the UDHR belong to everyone, no matter who we are, where we are from, or whatever we believe. Article number 3. We all have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety. Article number 4. No one should be held as a slave, and no one has the right to treat anyone else as their slave. Article number 5. No one has the right to inflict torture or to subject anyone else to cruel or inhuman treatment. Article number 6. We should all have the same level of legal protection, whoever we are and wherever in the world we are. Article number 7. The law is in the same for everyone and must treat us all equally. Article number 8. We should all have the right to legal support if we are treated unfairly. Article number 9. Nobody should be arrested, put in prison, or sent away from our country unless there is good reason to do so. Article number 10. Everyone accused of a crime has the right to a fair and public trial, and those that try us should be independent and not influenced by others. Article 11 of UDHR. Everyone accused of a crime has a right to be considered innocent until they have fairly been proven to be guilty. Article 12. Nobody has the right to enter our home, open our mail, or intrude on our families without good reason. Article 13. We all have the right to move freely within our country and to visit and leave other countries when we wish. Article 14. If we are at risk of harm, we have the right to go to another country to seek protection. Article 15. We all have the right to be a citizen of a country and nobody should prevent us without good reason from being a citizen of another country if we wish. Article 16. We should have the right to marry and have a family as soon as we are legally old enough to marry. The government has a responsibility to protect us and our family. Article 17. Everyone has the right to own property and no one has the right to take this away from us without a reason. Article 18. Everyone has the freedom to think or believe what they want, including the right to religious belief. We have the right to change our beliefs or religion at any time and the right to publicly or privately practice our chosen religion alone or with others. Article 19. Everyone has the right to their own opinions and to be able to express them freely. Article 20. We should all have the right to form groups and organize peaceful meetings. Article 21 of UDHR states that we all have the right to take part in our country's political affairs either by freely choosing politicians to represent us or by belonging to the government ourselves. Article 22. The society we live in should help every person to develop their best ability through access to work, involvement in cultural activity, and the right to social welfare. Article 23. We all have the right to employment, to be free to choose our work, and to be paid a fair salary that allows us to live and support our family. Everyone who does the same work should have the right to equal pay without discrimination. We have the right to come together and form trade union groups to defend our interests as workers. Article 24. Everyone has the right to rest and leisure time. There should be limits on working hours and people should be able to take holidays with pay. Article 25. We all have the right to have enough food, clothing, housing, and health care for ourselves and our families. We should have access to support if we are out of work, ill, elderly, disabled, widowed, or can't earn a living for reasons outside our control. All children should have the same rights when they are born. Article 26. Everyone has a right to education. Primary schooling should be free. We should all be able to continue our studies as far as we wish. All at school, we should be helped to develop our talents and be taught an understanding and respect for everyone's human rights. Article 27. We all have the right to get involved in our communities arts, music, literature, and sciences and the benefits they bring. If we are we are an artist or a musician or a writer or a scientist, our work should be protected and we should be able to benefit from them. Article 28. We all have the right to live in a peaceful and orderly society so that these rights and freedoms can be protected and these rights can be enjoyed in all other countries around the world. Article 29. We have duties to the community we live in that should allow us to develop as fully as possible. The law should guarantee human rights and should allow everyone to enjoy the same mutual respect. The last one, Article 30. No government, group, or individual should act in a way that would destroy the rights and freedoms of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That is the last one.